Really satisfying afternoon for the Bucks. They've taken a 3-1 victory against Chester, and although he won't want to talk about the league table, they've actually risen to second position, and I have manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, I say satisfied. Did that performance satisfy you?
Yeah, in a couple of ways. I thought we were really dominant in the first half. I think in terms of a tactical and a technical perspective, we just completely overran them and showed our quality. And then I tried to prep the lads for the second half to just sort of say, look, you know, if we want to be a team that are going to do anything, we have to take it on and put in the same performance. But what I did know was that they were going to come out fighting, because, you know, it's like an animal with a wounded animal's, you know, dangerous, isn't it? So that's the analogy that I gave to the lads, and they didn't quite take it on. You know, I thought we started slightly slow in the second half, but what they did do is they stood up to a stern test, you know. And what's pleasing is if teams want to come and play, we'll play with them. If they want to come and battle, we'll have a battle with them. And you know, as you can see, sometimes it got a little bit overheated, and we can do that as well. So, you know, we've got a lot in our repertoire, so I was really pleased from that perspective.
Sure, I mean, was it pleasing that the team came right from the off, and we're at it right from the very beginning? Yeah, and we set out, you know, what we said was they've had 2 weeks to relight their fire, you know, and it's what they would have been getting told by Bernard and Jono would be that, you know, they have to basically restore their pride and have to come out fighting. I actually thought some of their players were really at it today, and I thought, you know, I don't think they're going to be a team that are going to struggle for too long. I think it was a case of confidence today, and they were probably playing the wrong team in us being so confident and dominant. So yeah, I think they'll come good again, and they've got some good players in their dressing room. Sure, and I mean that confidence that really must be becoming a factor now. I mean, especially with another game coming in 2 days' time at Leamington, and my feeling is that the team are going into it believing they can win every game now. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the freedom that I want to give them. You know, they understand that on the pitch they have to be reliable, but in other areas I want them to express themselves and play with freedom. You know, results will always bring confidence, but I like to think that even if that wasn't the case, that the lads would still have that freedom and want to play. But we recruited the right players, the right characters. You know, we've got the process and the footballing identity that we believe in. We've shown that we can be versatile. So listen, you know, it'll all come down now for me, and this is my honesty and transparency, is it'll all come down to their attitude and their application. We've got enough in that changing room for them to be what they want to be, but it's up to their, you know, it's down to their attitude and application. So, and we talk about that a lot. So yeah, at the moment they're really confident, and like we say, we're on track for that 14th place. If we can get 14th or above, you know, it's a progression from last season. Sure, and I know one of the things we spoke about when we met in pre-season was about getting the fans to buy into that and getting the fans to believe as well, and that seems like it's coming, doesn't it? I was really quick to say it, wasn't I, on when I was first appointed, that was something that if we were going to be successful, it had to happen, and it was down to me to recruit the right squad. It was down to me to get the right staff. I already had my footballing identity and my process that I wanted in place, and I felt with that I could bring them back. So that's why I've been quite vocal in the press, really, to sort of say, look, the lads have done their bit. I want to see you come out and support us, and they did that today. And you know, you're so proud to be a part of this football club when you see everyone coming together and the supporters coming out. And you know, I live in a community, so I know how much it means to them. And again, I said earlier that even if the result hadn't gone our way today, that performance would have still got us, you know, a standing ovation off the pitch. So the result was obviously the icing on the cake, and it's just brilliant to see this community and this football club getting back to the football club it was when I was a player here. Sure, okay. You've had Phil Trainer back from, he's been on holiday, I gather, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been sunning himself. Yeah.
Sure, has he seen a change since he's been away?
I told him not to come back, Rich, to be honest, because we've got 6 out of 6 points.
I did wonder.
I just said stay away. So when he turned up today, it was a bit of a surprise. But yeah, he's like my right arm, isn't he? So I've got him and Jamie this side, and then I've got Akko as one of my legs. So listen, we're a close staff. I can't take all the credit because I'm really lucky to have guys who can challenge me and add to, you know, anything, because I don't have all the answers. So it's great when you've got people who can chip in and give you that little something. So yeah, we're close knit as not just the staff but players and as a group. I keep saying the group, you know, it includes you guys as well, and you know, it's important that we're all part of one thing, and that means the supporters. And just look at them come out today, and you know, I can't wait to see how many come to Leamington now. Sure, okay, yeah, and with that, Leamington 2 days away, quick turnaround, so rest tomorrow and then back at it. Yeah, absolutely. The players have got their instructions and what they need to do. You know, they're all available. They might have to put in another 90 minutes. You know, with that performance today, I think sometimes the momentum is important to keep the same team. But you know, we'll look at it and we'll assess it over the next couple of days. But you know, I'm just really excited for Leamington because you know the fans get me excited when they're the way they were today. To know how many supporters I feel it'll come on Monday, it's good. And I think there was a supporter who was getting a bit frustrated second half, and I just encourage him to say, look, it's not always going to be a bed of roses. We've got to continue that support. And that'll be the mark of us as a football club. It's great when we're winning games, but it'll be the mark of us when inevitably we have a little bit of a down spot in and around March. I reckon that might be. But when we do, what I do think is that everybody's got to keep pulling in that right direction. The supporters got to keep coming, and that's the momentum and the consistency that we need. So I understand that football's a bit of a roller coaster, but you've got to keep that equilibrium of getting behind the team.
Sure. Okay, that's great, Gavin. Thanks for your time,
Cheers, mate.
and congratulations on today.
Cheers,
well
mate.
done. Thanks. Okay.